friends, it's Teresa and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, y'all can tell, it's a vlog. It's week 2 of Trick or Treat-a-thon. I meant to start this on Sunday, did not get a chance to, but I started packing. So there's that. Say hi to the vlog. Like I said, today's Monday. I did get a chance to start reading some of my next read, which is Three Dark Crowns. This is going to fulfill my Friday the 13th prompt, which is read a book with a number in the title. But this is by Kendara Blake. This is a YA high fantasy following triplets who are meant to kill each other for the throne. This is like, if y'all have been on my channel, this is probably like my 1000th time rereading this series. I have been trying to finish this series since it came out. It just has not happened. So this is like my last ditch effort. If I don't feel connected to the first book, I'll be donating the rest of the books and calling it quits. So we'll see. But I have had a chance to start reading the book. I started reading it when I was hosting the live show yesterday, which, by the way, if y'all have not attended, that was the first live show. We have, I think, 3 more. If y'all have not attended a live show yet, shame on you. Or have no plans to. Shame on you. They're fun, they're chaotic. We babble for literally a good time. But I have read a little bit, like I said, of the book. I'm about 70 pages in, almost 68. I mean, there's a reason why I kept it on my TBR for so long. I actually do enjoy the series. It's a very, like, Kendara Blake has a way with her words, a way of creating characters, and I'm only, like, not even a quarter of the way through of the novel. But still, it's just like there has to be something that keeps me from like not wanting to finish the series off in a good, like, continuously. So we'll see how I feel after the first book. If I enjoy it, it'll keep continuing on. But the plan is to hopefully finish this book middle of the week and then pick up a different book. I'm kind of leaning toward picking up Life and Death and go from there. The plan for tonight is finish bullet journal, work on some CC, and then start packing up some of my books. I think this little guy here next to me will probably be the first one to get taken down first, just because my cat Nico can jump on the big bookshelf in the living room, and without things weighing the bookshelf down, it may just come tumbling down. Not because Nico's fat or anything, but, you know, the weight of the movement, and yeah. But I'll update you guys on what else I end up doing for the night. Right now I'm gonna take a shower. And wow, this outfit is cute because, like, look at the fit. It's also very toasty, and this room is very toasty because there's a boy in the room, and boys emanate so much heat. But I'll catch up with you guys probably when I get some more reading done, so enjoy some nice b-roll of me either packing or laying on the floor and contemplating life. I don't think I've done b-roll with that yet, but I mean, why not, right? So it's now Tuesday. I got no packing done last night, none. My bullet journal took forever for me to finish, but then it was too late and I was just too pooped. So today, the plan is put laundry away, pull out some of the books that I'll be using to wrap up the rest of the, like, readathon with, start packing some books. I think I'm actually going to start with the books in the living room and not the ones in the office, just because my plants are sitting on it currently and I don't want my cat to play with it, because those plants are kind of toxic to him. He's never played with them before, so I'm not terribly worried about any of them trying to chew on it or munch on it, but I just want to keep that off the table for right now regardless, and then edit a video. But I need to start packing because we're moving in like less than 2 weeks, and I've only started packing certain things. So books are kind of like the biggest thing that I have to get through. So you'll definitely see b-roll of me today packing up books. I also got a bunch of boxes from my car. But we're here to talk about the book. I am now about almost 100 pages in. I'm taking this a little slower than I wanted just because I've been so busy with other things. So hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to read some tonight while I'm relaxing and just freeing up. But I'm enjoying it as my 3rd reread of the series. A lot more than I have in my previous rereads. In my previous rereads, I was just very apathetic to there are 3 sisters. There's Mirabella the Elemental, who's like the strongest out of the 3. Then there's Catherine, who is the poisoner. And then Arsinoe, who is the naturalist, who kind of like deals with like herbs and hunting and gathering and all that stuff. Now, I do know why those two, Arsinoe and Catherine, are the weakest links of the trio. Simply because I have read the second book already, and I know of the plot twist that happens in the at the end of the second book that we find out. So I know why. But in the first like 2 books, I was just very apathetic toward Arsinoe and Catherine. I don't know why. I think it was just because like Catherine is very meek and mild, and not to say like it's a like I don't like meek and mild characters. I love them. Like I'm forgetting her name, but she's from Throne of Glass, who was very meek and mild in the earlier books, but still had like a lot of willpower. And I loved Arsinoe. Like I feel like Arsinoe is also like a very scrappy character. She's very like tomboyish. She's very like proud of herself and just like a very proud person. But I just didn't gravitate toward them as much as I did even after my second reread. I was just very like apathetic toward them. I wasn't a fan of like how Catherine basically had like no personality in the books up until she gets like possessed, which happens at the end of this book. Spoilers. And I didn't like that Arsinoe just basically just like had accepted that she was just gonna die. She was like, I'm gonna die, it's fine, I'm a failure, it's fine, I'm tired of it, I want to go. But like now in my third reread of this book, I'm seeing a lot more of the personality traits. I'm seeing a lot of like reason why Catherine is so meek and mild and like lacks personality is because she's being abused by the Black Council, by the Arryns, who like are the ones who are in charge of raising up the Poisoner Queen. Then there's Arsinoe, who like is very scrappy and kind of accepted her death, but feels a lot of guilt toward the situation that resulted in one of her best friends, Joseph, getting banished off the island, and her other best friend's Jules' aunt getting banished into a different house, like all together to live in isolation and to only care for the queens. So I'm seeing a lot more of their personalities, but I have to say I'm leaning toward Mirabella more. I don't know, like regardless of how much getting more attached I am to to the other 2 characters, I'm leaning toward Mirabella more. I like the fact that she is just like such a strong-willed person, and that she has a lot of opinions, and that she loves her sisters so much even though she was told not to love them, and she's just like a very like sad and lonely person. I'm also just kind of annoyed that there's no other point of view for Mirabella. So for Catherine, we also get Peter's point of view within the household. Then we also get Jules for Arsinoe within like the natural, like Wolf's Spring, I think, or Wolf's Grave. I think it's Wolf's Spring. But Mirabella is just like alone, and I guess it has to like cater to the fact that she is a very lonely person. But I'm very intrigued to see how much I like it. Like I was hoping I wouldn't like enjoy this reread, just because I was like I was kind of hoping that I would be done with the series. But I'm only I think like 1 or 2 books off from finishing off the series. So there's, what is it? There's 3 Dark Crowns, 1 Dark Throne, and then 5 Dark Fates, I think. Don't quote me on it. I'll throw up the order of the books here. But that's kind of I think those are the books. But I am enjoying it, which kind of sucks for me, because that means I am going to end up continuing on the series if I find that the ending is as satisfying as how entertained I've been with the first like not even quarter of the book. So fingers crossed I do enjoy it, and that it holds up, and then I can just wrap up the series. Part of me still wants to donate the books anyway and just wrap up the book reading it on like from Libby or something, just because like I don't know, I'll have to see how I feel once I get there, and like if I feel like super attached to the books, because if not I might as well just like donate it regardless, and then just finish up the series with a Kindle and see. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on whether or not I get any more reading done tonight. Tonight's probably going to be a lot of like packing and like doing laundry and a lot of chores, lots of chores tonight, just because we are moving in like a week and a half, and we've barely started packing. Keep y'all posted, and yeah. now Thursday. I don't have much of reading updates. I have been reading. I don't have much to update on other than the fact that I probably will end up continuing with the series, which I'm just like, dang it. It's completely against what I wanted to do. But I enjoy the books. I just got done watching the My Bloody Valentine remake, which, you know, checks off a lovely little box on the bingo board to watch the slasher movie. What is this? Hair? We're not in an anime. Come on. And there were a couple of plot holes. I mean, aside from the fact that, like, the whole, like, era of, like, 3D horror movies, like, watching them back completely ruins it. Because then you're just, like, watching this, like, poorly, like, rendered, like, bullet flying through the air. And you're just like, meh. Meh. But in the remake, if you guys haven't seen it, the sheriff who's married to the main girl has been cheating on her the entirety of their relationship, apparently. Because the girl that he's cheating with buys him a Valentine's Day gift box every single Valentine's Day. Now, they've been together for probably like 10-ish years, if that. The main girl, Sarah, finds the stack of Valentine's Day boxes, and you think it would be like a small stack, maybe like 5 or 6 of it for every year. There's at least like 20 boxes in that stack that she found. And at that point, I gotta say, ma'am, you are the other woman. Like, they were apparently in a very committed relationship before you. Apparently. And can I just say, like, there's only, like, one use of, like, the misuse of, I guess, split personality that, or DID as it's more properly used, that I've actually, like, somewhat enjoyed. Not enjoyed, but, like, it's worked out well in this storyline, like in a horror movie. This was not it. It was done well, like it made sense, but it was just like, I didn't like the fact that like at the end they had acknowledged that, like, you know, this man is not Tom. It's not Tom. He's fucked up right now, but it's not Tom. And yet she still was like, Tom, with a gun, like, Tom. And I was like, it's not Tom though. We've acknowledged this. It's not Tom. And to boot, I'm just like, you know, maybe not use that plot line just because it's a very cheap cop out. Like, at that point, like, to be like, he was institutionalized. And I'm like, okay. So I'm just like, it's a very cheap cop out. I wish I could watch the original, but I don't know where to find it for free on a platform that I currently already pay for, where I don't have to get another platform. So maybe I'll just watch it illegally. I mean, completely legally. Watch it completely legally. But I'll update you guys when I have more to read. I probably will closer to when I'm done with the book. Alrighty, a little too tall now. Alright, it is now Saturday. I am like this much from finishing the book. I'll probably finish it in a few hours after I'm done filming my Wednesday video. But I'm in the process of doing a cleansing pot. I feel like there's been a lot of bad energy going around in the apartment recently. Lots of things happening, lots of changes in both mine and my boyfriend's personal lives. So I just thought that I would do get a little witchy here and do like a quick little easy cleansing pot and get rid of some of the bad energy so that it doesn't follow us to the new place. Cause like my pothos are turning yellow, which means she's stressed. No, he's stressed because it's Perry the pothos. Zoe, the ZZ plant's turning a little yellow too, so I'm just like, we'll just cleanse the air out now before it follows us into the next apartment and everything. So I watered Perry, put him kind of tucked away a little less away from the sun. I think he got too much sun this week, and that might be why. So I'll go from there. But I found this, I will have to get some book a second. I found this if you guys want to do the cleansing pot ritual that you'll see me filming here in a second, I will leave the recipe link down below. Super easy, good way to set intentions. I just want a fresh start for the new apartment. But thoughts on the book so far? Like I said, I'm like this much far away from it. I already know where I am, and I know where it's like how it's gonna end, just because I've read it so many times. But I'm just still so torn. Like, I am enjoying the book truly. I think it's fun. It's definitely like a little easier to like get through, and like once you really get into like the nitty-gritty of the book, it's a little slower paced. It moves very quickly, but I don't know, something about it, like, it just doesn't like compel me to keep reading. I think I need to read the second book to see if I really want to continue on, because the second book does have that huge twist in it. but there's just a lot of like instances where they mention a lot of like world building that I'm just like, what does this mean? Like, we know about the white-handed queen, which is like when there are two queen, like the three queens, like there's one significantly stronger queen and two very weak queens, and the sacrificial year is when they sacrifice two weak queens during the Beltane festival. But then they mentioned like a blue-handed queen, and I don't know what that is, and I don't know if that'll continue on. They're mentioning the war gift, which I'm just like, what does the war gift mean? Does that mean that she will incite war? Like, is she very strategic? Like, is it just specific to the queens? Like, there's a lot of specific things I'm just like, I don't know. So I think I may need to read the second book to figure out if I want to keep it or not. But I'm just like, I don't know, because I'm very intrigued and everything, but in the love stories, like the romances, I'm just like, Peter is snaky. He loves Catherine, but he's snaky. Joseph was like spelled to fall deeper in love with Jules, but then cheats on her with Mirabella multiple times. Arsinoe and Billy are a weird pairing, and I sense no chemistry from them whatsoever, and I just feel like the romances could have been done without or have been built differently, because I'm just like, I don't know what to do with these romances. I'm not like, the only ones I'm kind of attached to are Joseph and Mirabella, just because I liked that dynamic a little bit. But again, he's cheating on Jules while he's with Mirabella, so I'm just like, I don't know. But I'll update you guys when I finish the book. Hopefully, I will enjoy it, and the last time I read it, I gave it a 4, so hopefully it'll stay within that same lane. It feels like it's going to be a 4. And then the next book after that will be Verity by Colleen Hoover, because I've heard a lot of good things, and I want to do a review on that one. But now I'm off to go quickly start my cleansing pot before I film this one video. Okie dokie. Still, you know, nothing's changed. Still Saturday, but I finished the book. I'm standing by what I had when I reread it the second or third time, I think. 4 stars. The writing is absolutely beautiful. The world building is like amazing, and I loved all of the little like bits and pieces that I'm hoping will get like wrapped up and figured out in the books, in the future books. I just don't know if I want to unhaul it now. Like, I completely forgot that we find out that the girls were switched in the end of the first book and not at the second book. I thought it was just the second book where things officially got switched over, and we find out that Catherine is actually the naturalist and Arsinoe was the poisoner. But I don't know. It's just like, it's good and I enjoyed it and I would want to read more, but even after ending that portion of the book, I have no motivation to really read more of the series. So I think I'm going to read the second book down the line, like in November, and see if I really want to continue on with the series, because it was enjoyable and I liked it, but I can't, like, I don't want to unhaul it and give up on the series, but I can't see myself continuing on. So it's just a very weird situation. I also, again, was just not the biggest fan of, like, the love interests. There's, like, a lot of them, and I would like Billy and Arsinoe, no chemistry whatsoever. Joseph and Mirabella have some chemistry, but it's all still very confusing chemistry. Like, I can't tell if there's, like, a weird spell that happened that made it this way, or if they're actually, like, gonna be meant to be or something, and it's never gonna happen. Catherine and Peter, again, Peter's snaky. Like, his attempt at saving Catherine was throwing her in Brecca Domain, which is like a bottomless pit, essentially, where it's rumored where they have, like, thrown the dead queen's bodies at the bottom of the pit. Catherine's okay, more or less. She came back to the castle and was like, I want revenge, and then I want my crown. So, we'll see how that goes. I know what happens, but we'll see how that goes, and I just, like, again, I don't know. I think I need to read the second book and see exactly, like, what my qualms are and see where it goes, but so far it's good, it's interesting. I'm just very torn. I am going to start Verity hopefully tonight-ish or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, just wrap the vlog so we can start Monday and on Sunday, you know, yada yada. But right now I think this is where I'm going to wrap up the vlog. I'm going to go finish packing these books here, and then I think maybe we'll see how I'm feeling. I'm not in the packing mood, but I need to do it. I need to pack. Even though I don't want to because I'm feeling lazy. I'm just going to do it just so it's done. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next vlog, in my next video. If you guys want me to, like, do another vlog where I read the second book of Three Dark Crowns, let me know in the comments. And then maybe I'll also, like, just be, like, forcing myself to finish a series kind of thing. More or less. And see where that goes. But yes, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. If you guys, let me know how far you guys have made it in your, like, trick-or-treat-a-thon journey. I have now officially finished 2 prompts, and that one was Halloween, which is a read a book that gives you autumnal vibes, and I chose Vampire Academy, and then Friday the 13th, which is read a book with a number on the cover. So which one does Verity cover? Okay, it's for Scream, and that is read a book that keeps you guessing. And I think I will also probably trying to start doubling up on books, like reading 2 books at the same time, just because I have read, it's now be the 3rd week of Trick-or-Treat-a-thon out of 4, and I have only read 2 books. Like, next week will be the 3rd week, and I've only read 2 books so far. So I gotta see. I think I'll start Brindlepunk Bruja, because that's a book I can read at night. No, I think what I'll do is read Verity, and then also read Life and Death by Stephenie Meyer. Yes, I think I'll do that. Say hi. Y'all are, like, holding it like I'm taking a picture. It's for a vlog, everyone. Alrighty. Oh. You want to say hi? You want to... It is now Sunday. I just got done with the live stream. If you guys don't join us on live streams, y'all are missing out because it's always fun. And we're not terrible hosts, so it's always a fun time. But I did get a chance to start Verity by Colleen Hoover during the stream. I'm about 44 pages in. Sorry for the noise.
My bad.
You're good. Again, about 44 pages in. This is an adult. I don't think I've ever given the synopsis of this book yet because I just started reading it. But if you guys haven't heard of it, it's by Colleen Hoover, her only thriller. I've heard really high points about this thriller, so hence why I added it to my TBR and bought it. But it is an adult thriller novel following a young author, downtrodden author, who gets the offer of a lifetime to ghostwrite a series. A very well-known author-ish. Like, the author that she's ghostwriting for got in a car accident, can't really write anymore. So she's trying to, or she will be going right now where I am, goes into the home to sort through notes and outlines to try and get in the head of this author and try to figure out how to write and finish out the series. There's a lot of things going on. It's interesting so far. The beginning, it doesn't make much sense to me. The very first line started with Lowen, the main character, watching someone slip and crack his head on the cement and die. And I was just I don't understand the connection to everything, but then it's dove right back into the plot. So that's the only part where I'm just I don't know why. So I'll let you guys know, but I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I read, I'll squish over. I read 1 book and finished a book, which is Three Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. Gave that a 4 out of 5 stars, and it fulfills a prompt for Friday the 13th, which is read a book with a number on the title. Read a book with a number on the title. And then my next book is Verity, and that is first the Scream prompt, which I will be starting, and that is read a book that'll keep you guessing. so far it's doing that. So I will keep you guys updated, but if you guys enjoyed this vlog, hit like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do more vlogs like this in the future. I do Trick or Treat-a-thon is like a month-long readathon for me, so I do weekly vlogs for this, so keep an eye out for future vlogs. And then, yeah, but until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.